first method that I wanted to show you to find the slope between 2 points is the graphing method. I think this is the easiest one to always go back to if you are confused on something. You'll need a coordinate grid to do that, and you'll need to start by graphing the 2 points. So 8, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 5 are these 2 points. I want to find the slope between these 2 points, and that is the rise over the run. Well, I'm going to always start on the left side, and if I start on this left side, I need to go down 1, so I'm going to consider that a negative 1 because it's down, and over 2, that would be my run, to get to the next point. So the slope of this line is negative 1/2. This is the second method you could use to find the slope between 2 points. It doesn't involve graphing, but it involves kind of a weird looking formula. And this formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now you ask yourself, what's y2 and y1? Well, these are the y coordinates of these points up here. So if I consider this my first point, I'm going to consider these two. This is x1 and this is y1. This is going to be x2, y2. These numbers down here, I'm not multiplying or adding with them. I'm just using them to signify, well, this is the second y value. This is the first y value. And I'm just using them that way. Okay, so let's use the formula. So y2 is 5, y1 is 4. So 5 minus 4 over x2 is 6, x1 is 8. 5 minus 4 is 1, 6 minus 8 is negative 2, and I get the same result. Now negative 1 over 2 is the same as 1 over negative 2, so either way I get the slope of negative 1/2. Let's try once more to find the slope between 2 points. So I'm going to start by graphing these points. Here's negative 2, negative 3, and 0, negative 1. So here are my 2 points. I'm looking for my rise over my run between these 2 points. Starting at the one furthest left, I know that I'm going to go up 2. So that my rise is a positive 2, and I'm going to go over 2 to get to my next point. 2 over 2 is 1. The slope between these 2 points is 1. Using the other method, the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, the slope of this line would be negative 1 minus negative 3, that's y2 minus y1, over x2 minus x1. This is x2, this is x1. Both of these have a double sign change, so I'm left with negative 1 plus 3 is 2, 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now I'm being asked to find the slope of a line given the equation of the line. And the first instinct that I have in order to find the slope is to graph it. So I'm going to go ahead and graph this by finding a couple x and y points that work in this equation. So for example, if I pick that x is 0, 2 times 0 plus 1, it will be 1. So the point 0, 1 is on my graph. And if I pick the point 1 and plug it in, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So now I have 2 points that are on this line. Now that I have 2 points, I can find the slope. I'm going to rise up 2 and go over 1. So my slope is 2 over 1, which is just 2. Given a point and the slope, draw the given line. Start by plotting the point. The point is at 3, 2. Now I know that another point that is on this line is going to have this slope. That means if I go 4 up and over 1, make the slope into a fraction. If I go 4 up and over 1, I'll find the next point on this line. So up 4 over 1, this point is on the line. I can also go up 4 over 1 again and continue my line, or from here I can go down 4 back 1, down 4 back 1, and I can continue to find all of these points that are on this line. But once I have a few, I have my line. On number 39 on page 365, I want to show you another way to figure out what the value of y is without finding the slope first. And I'm going to do that by graphing, which is a way that the book does not tell you to do it. So if I graph the first 2 points that are here, 4, 6, and 0, 4, I can see where my line is. And what it's asking for is that, well, if x is 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if x is 8, what is the y value that's here? Well, anything along this line has an x value of 8, but where does this line and this line intersect? So it seems to be somewhere right around in here is the y value that I'm looking for. Well, let's see if we can find exactly what it is. I'm going to use slope in order to move the line over this way. From here to here, I'm going to move up 2 over 4. So I'm going to go up 2 over 4 again, and I find right here the x value is 8, and the y value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, is 8 as well. So y